Isn't he cute? What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? My name is John, and you were watching Trail 62. Thanks for tuning in. If you saw the last video, and if not, I'll link it below. Go check it out either before or after you watch this. You know we were shooting some archery. We're getting ready for deer season in a couple weeks. The bow, like the quality of the bowstring, is really starting to go. I'll show you here in a second, but basically I don't have long before that bowstring pretty much snaps and either breaks the bow or hits me, and like, it's not gonna be good. So I talked about in the last video that we want to get that thing restrung. We're gonna go do that today. And to be fair, we're actually gonna buy the bowstring today. The place that we do it, or gonna have it restrung at, is a Field and Stream near us. And basically the way that they have it done is they look at everything today, they decide what action needs to be done, and then they're gonna buy the bowstring. That comes in about a week, and I get it restrung. I'll be home in another week, so we're gonna have it like officially done then. But we need to start the process because it's really bad. I'm looking at it right now, and it's just not going too well. Also, I need to pick up some new arrows. I am down to one good one, and then 4 that I picked up recently that were like $15 for 4 arrows, and they're super heavy and kind of clunky. And if I'm shooting at 20 yards, we're good. I've now made it so I can shoot up to 40 with like the distance that I've mapped out, and they're just heavy. So like the good arrow I have at 40 yards laterally is perfect. You shoot the heavier arrow, obviously gravity has a higher effect, and they're dipping a lot more. So I'm gonna look at some better arrows, possibly ones that I can actually use for hunting season today as well. So we're gonna try and get all that done. Then I have to go back out to school. It's kind of a theme, but let me show you this bow. So here's the actual string. If you saw the last video, like, you know that, and it's just really not looking good at all. And I'm not buying a new one yet. Basically, like, we have to just kind of see what the price is actually gonna be on having this thing restrung. If it's ridiculous, then I'm gonna have some thinking to do, because I don't think this bow is quite worth putting a whole lot of money into, especially when I'm looking to buy a new one here in the next couple months. But this is going to be the bow for this deer season, so I need to kind of see if we can get it fixed. Otherwise, we're going to be kind of out of luck. We're going to have to figure out something else. Maybe we may have to use the crossbow. I'm not sure, because next year is the year where I purchased the new bow. If you don't know, we purchased the new hunting rifle this season, the 1895 Marlin. Also, go check out that video. That will be linked down below. But we need to get this thing kind of fixed up, because it's not looking too good. It's really looking kind of jank. I don't like it. Blackout X5 Envy. Here's some of the information. These are great. I love these. Also, this is really some really nice tomatoes, and that's a door handle. It broke off. Long story, different time. Anyway, these arrows, I really like these arrows. I'm not sure if these are going to be the ones I buy today. However, I did want to bring them up because if you're in the market for some new target or hunting arrows, I highly recommend these ones. They were very good. The price point was not ridiculous comparatively to some price of arrows, but I really did like them. I came with, I believe, 6 in a pack, and I may or may not have broken all the other ones by hitting a wooden shed. Target's shed. You can fill in the rest. But we're going to pick up some new ones, because this one flies really well. Hits right where I want it to. But the other kind of cheaper arrows we picked up are not so good. And I know nothing. I know nothing in regards to arrows, really, as far as, like, I understand different weights, different, sizes, and like has to be fit for your draw length. I understand all that stuff. But I know nothing as far as brand of arrows are concerned. Bows, understood. Broadheads, understood. Arrows, I don't know a lot. So we're going to kind of go in there and look around. If you have any suggestions of, like, yo, this is the arrow you got to use if you want to hit the same place every time. Also, again, I know it's not the arrow, it's the shooter, but obviously a good arrow is going to help out with hitting the mark, and that's what we want to do, is make sure we're hitting our mark. So I want to pick up some good ones. List down below in the comments what you think is the best brand of arrows, any suggestions. I'm very open to hearing it, because I want to make sure we're using the right stuff. But with that, I'm going to go load up that bow, get over Field and Stream, and see what we can do about fixing it, because it needs some serious work. Bro, we can't keep doing this. You can't keep running out like this, man. This is unacceptable. This is not kitten-like behavior. Yeah, you. He's difficult. What are you doing? We got him back inside. He's a bit of a difficult cat, but we just got him. We had 2 cats. One of them passed away, rest in peace. So we picked up Hunter to other cat's name is Zaz. And he's a young kitten. And I swear, he doesn't understand. You're not an outdoor cat, bro. That one is, and it's confusing him. But he's good though, and we all love him. All right, Hunter, come here. Psst, come here. No, come here. Not over there. Good boy. Oh, yeah. There you go. See, that's how you do it. Hunter. Good name, right? Buddy. Oh, attaboy. Come on, you have to like for the cat. You have to like for the cat. All right, let's go see if we can get that bow redone. Ugh. See you, buddy. Take care. Don't hurt yourself. Have fun. Bye-bye. Keep a long story short, the price point that they were asking for us to restring the bow didn't really work out. Not on the fault of Field and Streams at all. They were very helpful. Our biggest issue was they're asking for like $150 about, that's ballpark, because they have to order the string to get it restrung. And our issue with that is like $150 for a bow that we're gonna replace in a few months as we had originally planned. Better off just to put that money into a new bow. We were thinking, you know, 50, 75. Honestly, we had no idea what we were looking at price-wise. That would be worth it, but at this point, there's no reason to get it restrung for that price, especially when, like I said, when we're looking to get a new one. So we're gonna talk a little bit and try and figure something out, because that's not gonna work. Okay, very quickly. I apologize for the camera angle in 3, 2, 1, now. All right, so basically, that didn't really work out too well. It's gonna be kind of expensive to replace the string on that bow, as I said, and honestly, we looked at some new bows, and all you people who are really into compound bow archery know that the good ones are, you know, they can be pretty expensive, anywhere from like $400 to up to about $800. So for me, I'd much rather save the $150 to have it restrung and put it into a new compound bow. The thing is, bought the hunting rifle, so I'm not doing that right now. It's just not, for me with my current situation, financially responsible, which I'm trying to be. So what does that leave us with? We have archery season coming up here. We have a lot of archery season in Pennsylvania. We're very lucky. And what does that mean? Are we just not going to do archery season? Because the people there pretty much confirmed my belief that, yeah, you're not really safe to shoot this thing anymore. So what do? Well, we made a decision, and some of you aren't going to like it. But here it is. We have a crossbow. It's a Parker. It's a bushwhacker. It's, you know, kind of an entry-level crossbow, but this is what I took my first deer with many years ago. If I can find the picture, I'll put it in here. But anyway, we're going to be using this. It's not what I'd like to do. I'd like to be using a compound bow. I understand that crossbow hunting gets a bad rap from some people. I don't personally have anything against it. I think it's a very, humane way to hunt if that's how you want to hunt. And I think that it can obviously get the job done. And that's what we're going to do this season, because I don't want to buy a cheap bow for the sake of getting a new compound bow. I'd rather wait, save up, and get the right thing. And also, it gives me plenty of time to research and also hear from you guys of what's the good compound bow. I found some by Bear I like, a couple by Diamond, and I got to do some research. Also, Prime, I really want to look at some of their bows as well, but no one carries them around me. I don't know if that's a thing or not, like if they don't sell them in stores. But we're going to be sighting this in now. Nice part about this is it should get done pretty quick as far as like being able to sight it in and be ready to go with it. We set up at 40 yards and we're going to try and get it zeroed in. I'm excited. I believe in this thing. It's a good little crossbow. It's definitely not like that $2,500 one that you saw earlier in the video. That thing was incredible, or sick, as I like to say. So let's get this thing sighted in. Let's see what we can do. I'll take that. Wasn't quite sure where I needed to hold. However, I think, well, that was pretty good. You'll see in a second. Let's shoot some more. So I'm gonna get down here so you can see me a little better. Before I shoot that next one, I have that seat out there because I thought, well, I can kind of use this like a rest. But there's this little like hill, like a little berm type of thing between me and the target. So when I'm that low, you can't actually see the target. So if you're wondering why that's there, that's why that's there. Okay, let's shoot. Feels like it's set. What? Well, that one completely turned the target. Shoot, let's go check. So like I said, we're shooting at 40 yards and it completely turned the target. But I'm gonna tell you what though, that group is not too bad at 40 yards. Again, I know it's a crossbow, but still. Also, they punch pretty hard. What I need to do, so laterally, it's 4 lines inside the scope. I'll try and show you when I'm down there. But I'm holding the scope about here, so I need to move it obviously to the right, but up and like laterally, or I need to move it laterally. Vertically, it's fine. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty tight group. We just need to get it into here. So let me pull these. I'm gonna try and find a way to secure the target, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna move this big one behind it. I'm gonna move the big one behind it. Maybe that'll help keep it a little bit more steady. And if not, we're gonna have to get real creative. The only reason I don't like putting the big one behind it is for the simple fact that when these bolts punch through the target, it's gonna go right into that one. But I don't think we have a whole lot of choice. So grab bolts, walk back down there, and keep going. All right, so we're gonna try and get this thing moved. We need to move it right. Let's try that. That wasn't exactly scientific. Okay. I didn't like the way that one went. I have no clue where that went. Okay, so clearly I need to move the sight the other way. Whoops. I gotta be honest though, I do think crossbows, that's a lot of wind. I think crossbows get a bit of a bad rap, I gotta be honest. I'm with you. All right, 3rd time's the charm. The third time was not a charm. Disregard that. Actually, the third time was a charm. I just need to move it more, but it went the right way. So that's a step in the right direction. Literally. We got it. Now it's just, yeah. Well, I don't know how much farther down I want to take it. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I just need to like, because I'm on the bottom line, you know? So bottom line is probably what, 50?
Probably.
But that's now right where it needs to be.
Yep.
Laterally.
Try a different line.
Like the third?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Today's video sponsor.
Sweet. So thanks to the father figure, today's video sponsor, not really, but like, I'm gonna tell you to get it anyway because it's good stuff, is Limb Saver Premium Crossbow Rail Lubricant. This stuff is actually really great. We recently learned about it. Basically, you're gonna put this right in the groove of the crossbow so the arrows fly out, or bolts rather. Jeez, yikes, I'm gonna get yelled at for that one in the comments. So the bolts fly out a little bit easier and don't get like friction all hung up. We have it laterally 100% correct. I even kind of flinched on that shot and it went where it needed to go. So the thing is, now it's shooting high. So I have to kind of decide if I want to adjust it. I'm not gonna, I don't think, just for the simple fact that I don't want to reduce our distance, because right now we're on the lowest line. I understand I could move the entire scope, which I might do here in the future in the progressive weeks here until hunting season. But let me show you what we're looking at. That's the scope inside of it. We're using the bottom line. I know it's really hard to kind of see, but like, there's the target. I'm holding it with one hand. Oh boy, we're gonna lose it. Try one line higher and see how that hits vertically. And if it's still not good, then we'll adjust it up and down. But left and right, we're finally where it needs to be. And that, we had to crank that far. It was really far off. Okay, shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4. These are with the fourth line. Obviously we got it in significant distance. I mean, we were hitting off the target originally, and we had to bring it all the way over. So what we need to do now is I'm gonna bring the third line up. I don't wanna bring the fourth line down because I don't wanna reduce my range. I wanna increase it. So I'm gonna bring the third line up to 40 yards. Sweet. Alright, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Unfortunately, our phone died right at the end of that shooting, but you can see that we got the group in actually pretty tight, and I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I really was looking forward to shooting with the compound bow this season. We are going to have to go the way of the crossbow. I like the crossbows. I think they've come a long way. I think there's a lot of awesome stuff in the crossbow market and a lot of truth to that way of hunting, even though it does sometimes get a bad rap, I think unwarrantedly. That's what we're going to be doing this season. I think overall it's the right decision, considering the fact that I want to get the bow that I want, not the one that's easiest or most financially affordable to get at the current time. I'd rather wait, do my research, and get the right thing rather than the easy thing. So we're going to be hunting with the crossbow. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that group. I'm going to keep adjusting it, keep sighting it in, keep practicing with it to make sure that we're set, ready to go. But overall, I think it's still going to allow us to have a really great, fun, and awesome, productive season, and I can't wait to share it with you all. With that, appreciate you watching Trail 62. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next video because we're going to be going over the college fishing bag and maybe even doing some fishing. We'll see how that plays out. But with that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.